Hi, my name's Ryan. I'm the factory rep for Forest River Sandstorm, and out here I got my 293 GSLR, the 2023 year model. So right out the gate on the exterior, you can see you got a full patio awning that's running the almost the full length of the coach. You have two access doors on the outside as well, one into the front bedroom and one into the main living room, which I really like that feature, being able to go in and out from different parts of the coach, so you're not waking everybody up if people are staying with you. You also have the pass-through storage over here. It's on the other side, you actually have the generator, but you still have the access all the way through to that opposite side. So as we work our way forward, you also have aluminum wheels on the exterior here that have the tire pressure monitoring system. The tire pressure monitoring system also measures the actual temperature of the tires as well, and that comes on all Sandstorms, so you have access to being able to put that in your truck while you're towing and know all the different levels that's going on with your tire to make sure you're towing safely. You have an LP quick connect out here, so if you got a barbecue or anything that you want to bring with you, you can bring that out here and set it up, and it's just plumbed right into your LP tanks on the front end, so that's a nice convenient feature. You also have the quick access. If you got a television on the inside, you can take that out and you can mount it here on the exterior and plug it in and run that off of the inverter as well, so you don't have to run the gen if you want to watch movies out here while you're hanging out with your friends and family. So we're out here on the deck of the 293, and a couple of things to note. You got a 3,000-pound ramp door, and also when it's in this patio kit setup, you have a 2,000-pound weight rating on it as well. So this ramp patio kit, this is an option that we can offer on any of our Sandstorms that you can add on. We've got it equipped on this one. An additional option, and even though it's not here, you can have a rear awning as well that can help cover and make this even more relaxing while you're hanging out. All of our Sandstorms come equipped with a rear backup camera prep, so if that's something that you'd like to add on, you can purchase, and it's already wired, so you can get the system and add it into your truck as well, which is a really cool feature. So we're out here on the driver's side of the 293, and a couple of things to point out. You got the 40-gallon fuel station that's out here on this side, and you also have a really cool feature, which is the way that this actual fuel station works. So you have access to the fuel level actually on this gauge here outside, and not only that, when you turn it off, it'll actually pull the remaining fuel from the line, so that way you don't have any drips or anything coming from the hose when you put it away, which is a really nice feature. This is the fill station as well, so this is where you'd fill it up, and that's plumbed directly into the generator that's up at the front end. So you have the single tank that's able to not only provide fuel to your toys, but also all of the fuel to your generator. So even on the 293, we have a 260-watt solar system, but on top of that, we like to ensure that you also have a generator. That way you can have all these different options when you're out dry camping. So here we actually have the 5500 generator. So that means we're on a 50-amp service, and you also have the second AC up there as well. So right now we're using an MPS generator that's powered by Yamaha. A couple of cool features that we have going on here is the eco mode. So what that means is when the actual coach, when you're pulling less draw through the coach, it'll actually run at a lower RPM and use less fuel, so it's much more efficient than a lot of other generators out there on the market. It's also got a remote start on it, which is a really cool feature that I like. So you're laying in bed and you wake up in the morning and just need to turn on the gen real quick for, you know, anything. You can just do that without having to come out here or move inside to touch the switches. It has a pull start on it as well, so if you're out there and the gen, by any circumstance, your batteries run out of power, which is rare in a Sandstorm because you have the solar, but if it happens, you have access to that pull start that you can just fire the gen right back up without having to get a battery pack or a jumper or anything like that. So yeah, it's a really cool generator that we're really excited to be using. All right, we're inside of the 293 GSLR, and the first thing I kind of wanted to explain and point out is the way that this dinette system works in the rear. So this functions not only as a seating arrangement for when you're eating. You can also pull, you know, one of these tables if you don't need to have it completely set up. They're two separate posts, so you can pull one so you can have easy pathway to the rear ramp door, or just more available space while you're relaxing. They also fold. These are jackknife sofas, so they'll fold flat and they'll touch together to make a bed down below. So that will raise all the way up into the ceiling, so that way you have access to now bring in your toys or anything that you're bringing with you. Another cool function that they do, if you need the full clearance of the ramp door because you got a light bar or any sort of mods to a side-by-side or just anything that's tall in general, you'll be able to actually pull the pins, and these sofas will lay flat into the wall. So as you're seeing the clearance height now of the entire ramp door, you will have that as an option when you're pulling in your toys. So that's a really cool feature of this setup. Not only, you know, the fact that you do have the additional bed up top that can sleep up to 2 adults comfortably, or kids, or really anything that you need it to do. So there's a couple of things that make the 293 unique. the most important is you have 16 feet of mostly uninterrupted cargo all the way up here into the front kitchen. So this is a great floor plan for people that have 4-seat side-by-sides. If you have something that's over 72-inch wheelbase, which is becoming more and more common, this floor plan is going to fit that car with no issues. So we have the carpet kit that's down here right now. This is just an option. In a typical scenario, this would be rolled up, and you have access to tie downs that run all the way across the floor. All of those are mounted into the steel of the chassis as well. This sofa here, this can fold down and make a bed, but it also typically in a cargo situation would be folded here up against the wall. These chairs are really, really comfortable, great for sitting out on the rear patio deck or just relaxing inside of the coach. These you can take and you can move them up into the front bedroom, and now you have all of this 16 feet from wall to wall that's almost completely uninterrupted besides this sofa. So you're up over 80 inches, well over 80 inches of your width to bring most of your stuff all the way in up over the axles. So this is a great floor plan for anybody that's trying to load up specifically wide vehicles. All right, so we're inside of the kitchen of the 293 GSLR. A couple of really, really cool things. We got the lighted countertop that's going on here that makes it look really trick and cool. Tons of counter space. What makes the 293 so special, honestly, is this kitchen. So you have a full slide out where the whole kitchen is recessed into it. So a ton of counter space. You have covers that go over the sink here. You got the single bowl sink that you can fit any pots and pans, things of that nature. Recessed glass cooktop, so even more counter space extended throughout. A nice picture window for when you're hanging out, cooking or anything you can see out there. You got the full 22-inch oven, which is really nice. You know, access to roasting most anything you need. You have a microwave that's a full-size microwave as well. Our refrigerators, just like all Sandstorm, you have the gas electric refrigerator. So you have the different options when you're out there camping of different sources of energy to be able to power that. So dry camping is always a big focus for us at Sandstorm. So inside the bathroom, you've got a porcelain toilet, which is really nice. On top of it, similar to a lot of Sandstorm floor plans, you have the glass shower door that's got the latch that keeps it closed while you're going down the road. But more specifically, you've got the full height. So you can take a shower. If you're a taller guy like me, you can fit inside this shower, no issues. And I think that's great. On top of it, you have, you know, your single bowl sink and a clean little setup, a nice ward over here to store towels and anything extra that you got. Yeah, nice bathroom that passes all the way into the front bedroom. So we're up in the front bedroom, and you have a queen size bed. This is a standard queen, not an RV queen. So, you know, really, really nice, plenty of space. You also have full size wardrobes on both sides, which is plenty of area to store any sort of coats or hangers. It's going to fit all of that. On this specific one, you have optioned in on this a 13.5 additional air conditioner as well, which goes with that 5.5 gen. So you can have a little bit of extra cool air up here in the front bedroom, which is always nice. On top of that, you have 12-volt charging stations that are on both sides of the bed. You got opposing windows so that you have plenty of natural light coming into the coach. Yeah, great front bedroom setup. Thanks for taking the time to check out this 293 GSLR with me. As always, any other information that you want to find on Sandstorm, you can find at forestriverinc.com/Sandstorm.